after you do sections like that without needing to retry and without save stating, it makes you feel good enough to save state, because I'm like, yeah, I didn't need to save state, take that, game. But, I don't know. You know, of course, if I had fucked up, I'd be like, shit, why didn't I save state? Fuck! Okay. Nurgurgur.
Never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
Taste disorder?
It was a severe disorder. I was unable to discern any flavor at all. It's the one illness a pastry chef dreads above all.
Those symptoms sound a bit different from Mr. Master's taste disorder. Mr. Master's condition is known as hypoglycemia. It simply causes a decreased sensitivity to certain specific flavors.
I'm sure it has caused Sir Master much pain too. After all, no medication was available to cure it 18 years ago.
Actually, yes, there was, and Mr. Master fucking had it, and was keeping it from the public, like a fucking douchebag. In order to cure your taste disorder, you would need Mr. Master's angel recipe that he definitely should have been keeping from the public, and he stole from his fucking parents or some shit, because he's a fucking douchebag. Seriously, fuck him. Maybe he doesn't deserve to rot behind bars for 18 years, but he definitely had to reflect on what he fucking did. And that's why you entered the contest, am I correct?
That was one of my goals, but I still had my sights set on the title of World's Greatest.
So, are you not Pierre okay? Because he said he developed it 18 years ago, which means maybe he was good as a chef before then. So I guess he's not Pierre okay. I don't know. I liked my theory better that he was Pierre okay. It makes more sense, and it makes it easier to understand how he hid Dover in the ice sculpture. But anyways,
I still have my sights set on the title of World's Greatest. When it comes to making desserts, I won't lose to anyone.
God, that laugh.
Even without the ability to taste, I still have the utmost confidence in my flavors.
Oh, so I presume you also prepared your desserts in the finals with the intent to win?
That goes without saying.
According to what Mr. Shields told us earlier, the evaluation of Mr. Gustavia's entry was... Up until the semi-finals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and designs were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his final entries were much to be desired. So yeah, I'm assuming Gustavia was Pierre okay then. But no, then he'd be a sculptor, which means he'd be good at design. So was he shit at both? Okay, wait, no. Maybe his son was helping him with the taste. So Dover's still Pierre okay, but his son was helping him with the taste up until the semifinals. Then he stopped coming at the finals. Maybe because his son died? I don't know. It seems out of left field. We don't have much to point to that, I don't think, but there's definitely something going on with that. It seems the dessert you made for the finals was not rated highly in regards to flavor. Mr. Gustavia, you will tell us about how you made your dessert during the finals.
Very well. It seems I must teach you upstarts a lesson.
Are we finally gonna get to see your room? Maybe not. Desserts for the finals.
Sir Dover and I cooperated until the finals. I handled the flavor, he was in charge of the design.
Alright.
However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge Sir Master with my own skills. I helped Sir Dover make his entry, but I made mine completely on my own.
That seems fishy.
The flavor of my entry wasn't good enough, my own lack of training was to blame.
That's way too fishy.
How about that, Sir Prosecutor? This is the truth of 18 years ago.
Can't find any contradictions in his testimony. Are you kidding? That testimony just screams fishy. Maybe there's no direct contradictions, but there's like bullshit all over the place.
Well,
of course he isn't gonna fess up that easily.
This guy has been on the run for 18 years. After all,
on the run. That's right. Out of the country. As in statute, froze, which means he can still be tried.
Guess I'll just have to keep on pressing him until he breaks, eh?
Yes. Dessert for the finals.
So Dover and I cooperated into the finals. I handled the flavor and he was in charge of the design.
Is that really true? So Mr. Dover took care of the design while you handled the flavor?
Sir Dover was a sculptor by trade. His sense of design was splendid. But he was just an amateur chef. We combined our strengths by working together.
You never did have much design sense, did you, Mr. Gustavia? Now you're gonna make something cool? Well, he's gotten a lot better now.
What do you think of this?
That's a symbol of Zheng Fa. Yeah, he got a lot better. Assuming, of course, he wasn't bullshitting way back when. If he was pure okay, he could have been bullshitting and just pretending to have bad design, but hey. Maybe I'm wrong. Wow, a phoenix, that's really good.
And now he's gonna say it was meant to be a dragon or something, right?
I don't know. Why do I keep using dragon as the example? I could definitely come up with something better. Anyways,
it was meant to be a chicken,
but whatever. Really have improved these past 18 years.
Behold the fruits of my 18 years of training.
Were you really there for 18 years? If that's the case, woo boy. It's as if the incident just happened as far as the statute is concerned.
Put my life and limb on the line for my dessert skills. It's true that I cooperated with Sir Dover 18 years ago, up until the finals. However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge Sir Master with my own skills.
That's fishy. So, you were really serious about the title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef?
Yes. Confectionery is my life. Naturally, I wanted to be the world's greatest. But back then, I was still inexperienced, and I was no match for the better chef.
But your goal was also to obtain the angel recipe, correct? Wouldn't the recipe book be worth more to you than the title? What do you want? I will not stand by and watch you badger why do you keep using these big words? A convalescent man like this. Shut up, bitch! Get out of this conversation. We don't need you. My gavel shall protect you, Mr. Gustavia. He doesn't need your protecting. Get out. Gah! I realize he's still recuperating, but... Mr. Gustavia, do not yield to this devilish prosecutor. You're the devilish judge. Fuck off. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Fucking bitch. Okay.
Helped Sir Dover make his entry, but I made mine completely on my own.
That's fishy as fuck. So you helped Mr. Dover with his dessert, but made yours all by yourself? No matter how you look at it, this seems odd. Why didn't Mr. Dover assist you?
That is not how it seems. It is the truth. I do not know what Sir Dover was thinking.
It's hard to prove if someone was lying about something that happened 18 years ago. Hey, Kay, does your secret weapon also work as a lie detector? No, but we should still use it nonetheless, because it can sometimes work as a lie detector if the lies are certain ways. If it did, I'd have already stolen Mr. Edgeworth's spotlight. Seriously, are we never going to investigate the Summer Palace? We have to, right? I would think we have to. There's no need for that. I will expose this man's lies myself. Dane Gustavia, please continue with your testimonial. Monium and Estel. Estel?
The flavor of the entry wasn't good enough. My own lack of training was to blame.
Really now? Up until the finals, I heard that you received high praise for the flavor of your designs. Was there some sort of accident during the finals? Like your son, who was helping with your design maybe? Possibly, maybe?
No, nothing of the sort. I simply was unable to taste my work due to my taste disorder.
Fair enough, but wasn't that true for the whole thing?
My intuition must have been off. That is all.
Then, was your intuition fine while making Mr. Dover's entry? How could there be such a huge difference between the finals and the previous day? We're not getting anywhere at this rate. Should I change the topic? Ask about the semi-finals, ask about Mr. Dover, don't change the topic. Change the topic? Change the topic? Like a whole new testimony, or just like one line? Because this is a big deal if it's a whole new testimony. Like, this is the first, as far as I'm aware. Especially with two different choices. But the semi-finals are about Mr. Dover. Let's ask about Mr. Dover. You knew Mr. Dover before you entered the contest, right?
Yes. I knew him well. Sir Dover's son and my own attended the same elementary school.
The flavor of the entry wasn't good enough, my own lack of training was to blame. Son of my own attended the same elementary school. Then it wasn't a coincidence that you both participated in the contest.
I heard about the contest, so I made the suggestion to Sir Dover. He always wanted money for his sculpting business.
If I recall, Mr. Dover was a greedy man who was always after more money. Okay. Ooh, so the angel's recipe is really worth that much. Don't steal it, Kay. Okay, the recipe book was certainly valuable 18 years ago, but now everybody knows the stuff. As they should. Nowadays, most of the medicines it contained are available commercially. As they should be. Aww, that's a shame. In the end, it seems that each of the contestants had the angel's recipe as their goal. All those unanswered questions 18 years ago. I should already have the keys I need to unravel them. I must recall all the information that Mr. Shields and my father gathered. We're not cooperating until the finals. However, I hope Mr. Dominguez including if the finals should over son of my own attend the same entrance. I don't see a contradiction on that. So let's change the statement. Until the finals, I heard that poop.
Are you sure? I did never poop. I don't poop.
I think you do poop.
I do not poop.
Okay. Wait, what? I already asked about Mr. Dover. Okay, about the semifinals. So, you're sure there wasn't anything different between the semifinals and the finals?
Yes, that is right. Aside from not cooperating with Sir Dover, the finals weren't much different from the semifinals.
Aside from not cooperating with Mr. Dover. So you were still able to make your desserts without Mr. Dover's assistance?
I may have lacked design sense, but I was confident in the flavor. Apart from the design, there were no major differences between my finals and semi-final entries.
Oh, really? Huh? That sure is strange. It's not how Local Way remembers it. Pretty sure both the look and taste of your final dessert scored poorly. Then there's no way he would have won the contest. Even the flavor, which he was so confident about, failed to materialize during the finals. Something must have changed besides Mr. Dover's cooperation, but what? All those unanswered questions, 18, yeah, I should already have the poop. I have an idea. I was about to say I don't want to try because I only have 1 health, but I don't, so I should probably just try it. Where's the picture? Stubby always came up into the finals. Bitch! That's right, your son helped you. He's the master chef, not you. There was another difference between the semifinals and the finals. This photo depicts your son. We know he came to visit you up until the semifinals.
That is correct. Oh, what does that have to do with anything?
Your son, who always came to see you up until the semifinals, was not present for the finals. And then it was only in the finals that your flavor judged poorly. I don't believe this to be a mere coincidence. Your son's visits must have been very important to you, were they not?
A father can work miracles when his son is watching. Yes, of course, that's the reason. With my son cheering me on, I was able to make the most delicious desserts, of course.
Mr. Gustavia sure sounds like a good father, doesn't he? If what he's saying is the whole truth, one could say so. But if what he's saying is a lie, then it puts a different view on him. He was getting his son to help with his cooking, just so he could win that recipe, I guess. Which, you know, it's understandable. I mean, that's a big disease, and Master shouldn't have been keeping it to himself in the fucking first place. But it's understandable. But it is a bit underhanded. Just hearing his son's cheers wouldn't be enough to change the taste of his desserts. A confectioner, confident in his sense of taste, develops a taste disorder. It would have been difficult for him to maintain the taste of his desserts. Your son came to cheer you on. Was that really all he did?
You seem very doubtful, Sir Prosecutor. In that case, I'll turn this around and ask you. What else could my elementary school son have done besides cheer me on?
He tasted desserts. He stole desserts from others. He made your desserts for you. You did say that he always wanted to taste them first. I don't think stole desserts is it. I guess it's... The question is it tasted your desserts or made desserts for you? I think made desserts for you could have worked. But... I'm not sure. I think either one of the top or the bottom could work. I don't think stole is correct, but... Because it could have been that he just tasted it, but it could have been that he was the master chef all along making your desserts. If he was a master chef before, though, and that's to be believed, then he tasted your desserts. I'm sure your elementary school son would have remembered the taste of your desserts.
Of course! My son always loved my desserts!
In that case, he would have been able to taste test your desserts in your place.
Nah! What did you say?
Earlier, you told us that you have a taste disorder.
No. I've never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
No one else knew about your taste disorder. If Mr. Dover had found out, he would have ended your partnership. That does make sense. After all, you were in charge of the flavor. Ellipses indeed. That is one long ellipses. That's probably a skew of like 10 ellipses, I'm guessing? I don't actually read them all. Your son didn't just cheer you on. He also helped you determine if your desserts tasted correct.